Ma vai a succare. Bah, discutibile.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to let it go deep right. This is caught inside.
Non ci credo. Che culo.
Pick up at 34 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Non c'è nessuno che non c'è rischio.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Wilson now off the bootleg.
Maria, che pinnolone, che pinnolone, che pinnolone. Io che pinnolone lo dicevo a me però, perché ero avanzato.
This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Io penso che morirò presto.
Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Throwing again. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
No.
And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Here's Jordan Berry now, and no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Colts
Minchia, pure questo.
they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
He's coming. Tempo. 12.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nifty move.
Minchia, ma te potessi rompere.
Getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Gotta go. 86 to man.
Now Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Che cazzo fa?
Now it's Wilson.
Maria di nuovo.
At the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Non la facciamo tutti insieme.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Devi mettere la personaccia a squadra e gli ho detto veterani.
Now Hunt. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shot. Just a yard.
No, check, Patriot. All right, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now a play fake here.
Maria se ne andò. No, minchia, ma chi ce lo portò questo qua?
Finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 46 yards.
Minchia, ma non... Diciamo, ci stava, va.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Set. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Leopard.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle.
Minchia, vi siete presi tutti sto minchio di vizio che aspettate, minchia. Uno non vi fotte più. Mi state rendendo la vita difficile. Posso condividere. Mi ha fatto piacere.
To throw on 2nd down. Jones. The Colts are going
Minchia, proprio l'ho visto magnifico, pezzo di merda. E ha fatto Squid Dice. Tu Squid Dice quando ti faceva vincere i Super Bowl.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Green 39.
Here's Jones from the gun.
Minchia come sei entrato. Ah, perché c'ho... No, ma c'ho proprio... E una era già rotta, quindi c'ho... Visto che è dentro il campo, ho pensato a lui che ci fa. Niente, vibra solo, non ce la faccio.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range.
Cioè, fai conto che in linea uno gli ho dato tipo la serie 50, perché così me ne accorgevo quando era dentro. Ed era... Perché tipo la serie 70 sono i titolari, la serie 60 sono le riserve. La serie 50 è tipo uno che quando entra non deve giocare, cioè non deve giocare. Poco fa ho visto, ho tentato con quello e ho visto che quello aveva il 50, il 56 mi pare, una cosa del genere. Dico, quello che ci sto mettendo è over al 70, dico, non è che diciamo chissà che cosa è. Però almeno non è 67, ecco.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go back to the air here after the...
Maria, come te l'ho presa! Bellissimo, bellissimo. Gli avevo chiamato il press proprio, minchia, bellissimo.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Patriot! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They run with Hunt, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react,
sì,
and make a
sono
play.
d'accordo.
But on
No,
that
allora,
he looked like
quelli in end zone ci stanno. Questo è veramente, non ti nascondo...
Absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
On 3rd down, Michelle.
Maria, si cercava il varco e trovava tutto chiuso.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
Vabbè, dici tu da così vicino. Ero più vicino.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Patriots jump out to
Minchia, ma hai rotto mezza scala. E palo. Comunque Ante è bellissimo. Ante è bellissimo. L'ho capito, però capisci bene che minchia c'è. Ma la differenza... Vabbè, io come secondo sono di Michel, non è che mi trovo male.
And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback.
Ah, minchia.
And let him fling another one.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because
Maria.
he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to
Comunque si era buggato, non mi faceva mettere gli audible.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. action. Now Wilson rolling to his right. And he comes back with one complete. The reception for 7. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Colts on third down. Just
2
1 for 3
minuti.
thus far.
Minchia, ma non me ne ero
Here it's
manco
3rd and
accorto.
3. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside.
Bravo, questo è stato
And he's
furbo,
got the
però.
first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Ma non l'ho capito perché si sono sistemati così alti. Sì, ma li ho messi poi hard flat, quindi dovevamo scendere.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going deep for Brown.
Maria, come te...
This is caught inside the
Che
15.
culo, minchia, ma ti stanno pigliando delle pa... Lo capisco, però. Ma quello era già malato, non so, dico, non lo so.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create...
Ma perché si mette così indietro? Ma che cazzo? Ma guarda, va indietro da solo. Ma guarda, me lo fa sempre, minchia.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Sì, l'ho capito, bellissimo.
Normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but 4th down coming up. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Oh, attento che quando sono così vicino sono insidiosi,
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they boot it through, and now we're all square after 2 quarters of play.
And what's that great term you taught me? They're level, right? They got back to level. Now they get to go back in the locker room, regroup,
Guarda che
and
fatto
start over in the
professionale.
second half.
Able to spin free.
Amoni Gronkowski,
So we've reached
quando si ricapita
halftime.
più.
No scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This will be taken in at the 1.
Minchia, la fotografia, minchia proprio Venecca. Con questa te la ricordi, anche per gli altri anni.
They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Wilson. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Intercetto. Oh, minchia che si è mangiato, minchia. Era proprio quello che mi aspettavo. Minchia, quell'assurdo sì, questo no. Ma veramente.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On 3rd down, Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
Vi conto che sono dietro lo schermo che soffro. Ah, va bene. Non mi fa piacere. Comunque era difficile.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They begin with Michelle on the ground.
Ma che fa? Ma io non ho parole, ma veramente, ma non devo vedere più niente. Ah, c'è gente. Aspetta. No. Che coglione. Questo mi fa piacere.
on the ground on first. Michelle. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jones now. Off the play fake. Got some real estate
Allora,
inside the 30.
praticamente l'ho lanciato alla cieca, non ho visto il giocatore quando è andato sulla luce. Cioè, sì, perché a un certo punto mi è scomparso per il riflesso della luce, assurdo.
Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Questi cazzo di cornerback che arrivano non li vedo.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing Jones to Michelle on the screen. And he'll be
Cosa sono
brought
stato un
down at the
coglione.
27-yard
Si è
line.
mosso una merda.
Given 3 on the screen, he couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point.
Here we go.
This is 3rd and 7.
Blue 90.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
E niente, ti volevo dire che mi trovo bene con questo sistema di calcio che hanno migliorato. Vabbè, minchia, ma tu ne hai sbagliato uno alle 58, io ne ho sbagliato uno dalle 21 e uno dalle 3.
We got three, fella. 280.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go get another one. Let's go get another one. Come on. Alert. 280.
They go play action now. Wilson.
No, no!
That one almost
Vabbè.
intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly.
Lo so. Vabbè, 51 di speed. Minchia, 51 di speed è il tempo che lo vedi, ti puoi fumare una sigaretta. È come se ti insegue un comodino. E quindi
A 4th pick. And it's third down. The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Following the penalty, Michelle. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Avevi uno schema che nella realtà se mandavano sto schema diciamo che li travolgevano e non rende l'idea. E che porca puttana, se superi quello te ne senti.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's pulled in at the 32. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Wilson.
Minchia, stavolta c'erano entrati tutti.
Inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Che mi sta sembrando una partita velocissima.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the fourth.
Come on, let's go. 95, 95. 14, 14.
Now Wilson on second down.
Maria l'ha presa. Vabbè. Infatti pensavo te la stesse intercettando.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Maria,
that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Colts send out their
che hai leggermente il vento contro. Ragazzi, per un attimo. Vedi, vabbè, meglio qua.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
Ma vi state facendo rompere il culo dalla CPU, non l'ho capito.
That's what they're looking for here. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. Gets past one man. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Jones. They'll try and set
Maria, che fu bello questo. Ma perché va così lento?
A very solid gain
Back
of
to back.
27.
In realtà volevo fare un'altra cosa, però ho visto che avevi il defensive end di là, ho detto si precipiterà, quindi la mantengo.
Other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space.
Ora ho finito il running back. No, non lo so, sarà uscito perché sta.
This might be the best of the bunch.
All right, here we go.
Se ti chiedi perché sei in riserva, la risposta è questa. Ma che coglioni, mi fanno fare a bile. Non c'è motivo di giocare così in me. E mezz'ora io praticamente ti sto giocando le stesse cose. Boh, non so mai che cazzo giocare.
Jones, off play action. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. New England on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, Jones. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Tanto non potevo
Trying to do
calciare.
anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today.
Poi forse lo sai che ci arrivavo, minchia, non avevo ancora mai calciato a favore.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They go play action here on first down.
Minchia, ma...
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first and 10, it's Wilson. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. To throw is Wilson.
Maria, come... Minchia, che bravissimo sei stato per... Peccato.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On second down, here's Wilson being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Third and long, it's Wilson.
Minchia, addirittura a terra. No.
Possession on him, and he pulls it in. The
Questa è una
21 yards
ricezione.
as they convert on third.
Partner, this is one
sì,
of the
una
best routes
ricezione
anyone can
assurda.
have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They go play action with Wilson. Ebron caught left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Wilson to throw. His throw incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now, Wilson dumping it off for Johnson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw again is Wilson. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. A give to Bell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Colts on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12.
Era quello che mi aspettavo. No, e fallo segnare ormai, puttana della miseria.
They're able to convert on 3rd down and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Patriots will take
Comunque
their
vinto.
3rd and
Che devo dire che nella
final.
sfortuna
And they'll be
iniziale ho avuto un
disappointed to
culo
have to burn
allucinante.
one there after giving up the 1st down.
Ma non è vero. Ah, vabbè.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Ah, proprio te la giochi così.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low score.
Io mi aspettavo quella corsa, avevo messo tutti da quella parte.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Colts, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game.